Harvard Law Professor Emeritus Alan Dershowitz joins us now. Professor, always great to have you on the show. You lay out 3 things in your op-ed today that you say Harris can do to earn your vote. 1 is publicly deny that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. 2 is prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons. And 3, stop indulging anti-Israel extremists. That's a big list.
Well, I don't think it's such a big list. It's what most Americans strongly believe in. When you have the vice presidential candidate saying that the protesters who call for death to Israel and death to America, burn American flags, when he says they're doing it for the right reasons, and when President Biden says that these thugs, these anti-Semites out there who are calling for the death of Israel for a repetition of October 7th have good points, no, that's not my party. My party is a party that supports Israel's right to not only defend itself, but to prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons, which they have sworn that they would use to wipe out Israel. I'm concerned about who Kamala Harris would appoint to positions of great authority. There are rumors that maybe Keith Ellison, who was a supporter of the Reverend Farrakhan, one of the most vicious anti-Semites in America, might be appointed to Attorney General.
Where did you hear those rumors?
They're all over the place. They're online, all over the place.
Yeah, apparently, but Alan, you know, online, you know, you.
I'm saying I'm concerned. There was a list published recently of all the people who have already been hired by the Harris-Walz campaign and how many of them have anti-Israel views. Look, I'm not thrilled with the Republicans either. That's why I say she can get my vote. I prefer to vote for her. But I want to hear her make some strong statements. I want to hear her say, we all feel terrible for the people killed in Gaza, but they were killed because Hamas uses them as human shields. They exploit what they call a dead baby strategy, put babies in front of people who are firing rockets, understand that Israel has to respond. You know that there will be innocent people killed, then you can parade them out and turn the world against Israel. She has to recognize why people are being killed in Gaza and put the blame where it belongs. Ceasefire, sure, but she has to say that the State Department has said that Israel supports a ceasefire. The only barrier to a ceasefire is Hamas. She cannot be focusing on Minnesota and Michigan. That's what she's doing now, trying to win over those 2 states, which have substantial Arab populations at the expense of truth.
You know, there's a big report about to come out in the New York Times about how Hamas is brutalizing people in Gaza. I don't understand. Like, why haven't we heard, in the face of all these blatantly anti-Semitic protests, blatant anti-Semitism on college campuses, on streets and restaurants in cities across this country? Why aren't I don't understand why people can't protest the war without delving into this disgusting anti-Semitism, and why that isn't fully and full-heartedly denounced by politicians on both sides.
Just today, I got probably 24 Jew-hating calls. I get them every single day. And they're not about the war. They're not about the ceasefire. They're about how Jews are running the country, how our foreign policy is determined by Jews. There's so much hatred against Jews. And what do we hear in response? Well, there's Islamophobia as well. No, they cite one case. They cite the case of those 3 college students who were tragically shot up in New England. And it turns out the guy who shot them was a Hamas supporter. So they don't even have, you can't say there's anti-Semitism and Islamophobia. That's like saying blacks were being lynched in the South and there were some people who didn't like white people.
All right,
you have to have a sense of proportion. Anti-Semitism is rampant in this country, and Islamophobia is virtually non-existent.
So if she doesn't come out with this statement denouncing anti-Semitism that you're asking for, along with, you know, a statement cracking down on Iran and its search for nuclear weapons, will you vote for Trump?
I want to vote for her. Please let me do that. Don't make me violate my conscience. I've been a Democrat since I was 13 years old. I walked the streets of Brooklyn with a assemblyman on a loudspeaker campaigning for him when I was 13 years old. I think I've seen every Democratic convention since 1954 or something like that, or 52. And don't make me leave my party, because it's the Ronald Reagan. I'm not leaving the Democrats. They're leaving me.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.